Hi Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Taurus sun, moon, rising Venus, or however Taurus may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today, Taurus, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on, do they regret losing you? Now, of course, this could be a past connection. There was a separation, breakup, or divorce, or this could be a no contact ex. But we'll talk about that further. First, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, something flipped over. They have orphaned here. We'll talk about that in a minute. For those of you who are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box and click on that credentials link. And if you would like to follow me on my social media platforms, just take a look underneath my banner, and there you will see the social media platforms that I am a part of, okay? And I'm only a part of the ones listed there. For those of you who are my subscribers, look at this. Things are just popping out for this person here. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. As you know, these are all free channel messages, and the only thing I ask in return is if you could give me a thumbs up, a like, share, or subscribe so that I know that you are enjoying these free channeled messages. And if you haven't done so already, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out new content upload or when I go live on my live stream. And if there are people in your social circle that you know who would benefit from these free channeled messages, then feel free to share my YouTube link. Okay, first and foremost here, Taurus, number one, you saw that these flipped over, popped out, so to speak, when I was shuffling your deck, when I was shuffling the decks, okay? Now, the energy that I'm going to be channeling is the energy of your no contact ex, or for others of you, a past connection, okay? Whether that was through a breakup, separation, or divorce, okay? Now, you already know this may be a little longer just because I like to always clarify what already popped out of the deck automatically, all right? So here we go. This person has orphaned, okay? And orphaned, and by the way, that is the number 5. Okay, so number 5. This energy here comes out, straightforward here, that there is a feeling here of either regret, guilt, remorse, isolation, rejection for some of them. There's a feeling here of either being abandoned or regretting a breakup, separation, or divorce in this connection with you, Taurus. Okay? They also have here control. And there's a feeling here. There's an energy here of micromanaging, okay? For others, there's an energy here of resisting some type of change, okay? Now, the change that I'm getting here involves a positive change or a kind of recalibration here. So there could have been, by the way, this person has the number 1 here. So we have the number 5, we have the number 1, and 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Okay, so I'm sharing those numbers. This person could have been a life path number 1, number 5, or number 6. I'm feeling here that there was an expectation in some way, shape, or form here that, or an expected outcome here in regards to this connection that this person and you had. Whether the expectation was real or imagined, there's a sense here of wanting either to control a narrative or micromanage a narrative. There could have been here tactics in this connection in the past or recent past, when after everything was said and done, even if it wasn't shared verbally by this person, okay, by this past connection or this ex, there was a feeling here of feeling either guilty, feeling a sense of remorse, feeling a sense of sadness, or a sense of withdrawal or isolation based on an action. Okay? We'll get more information as we go along, but that's what's coming through straightforward here. Very quickly, as you saw. I do feel this person does have some level of regret. Whether, and you know what, it's interesting because it's coming across as also an impulsive action as well. So there could have been something that they couldn't hold back, or they didn't hold back, or they didn't assess. Maybe emotions got in the way, maybe pride got in the way, maybe ego got in the way. And there's a sense here of feeling the aftermath of either a decision or an action, whether it was on their end or on your end, and lingering in that energy. Okay, let's see what else is coming through here. Does this person, past connection or no contact ex, regret losing Taurus? Taurus, you already know this is going to be a little longer than expected, right? All right, so look at exactly what I just said. Validation, confirmation. You see that? It says resist. Yeah, fearless, justify, resistant. Now look at this. I don't know how much YouTube will allow me to say without flagging something here, but this is something you cut with, and it has, okay, I'm just going to bring it as close as possible. There could have been here regret, remorse, like I said, or guilt. There could have been some sense of deception, backstabbing. Again, whether on their end or on your end, however this may have played out. Okay, but I am channeling this person's energy. So whether this person may have done or said something that gave the impression or the action of deception, backstabbing, or whether they were backstabbed by you, however this may resonate, this is coming across as something here in the past or recent past creating that type of energy. And what's interesting here, Taurus, is that this reading, I always start with this deck. However, in your case, as I was shuffling the decks, I do this deck followed by this one, and this one. So they're all lined up in the order of which I will use them in the reading. And you could take a look at the other signs. Okay, so I'm not making this up. But what's interesting here is that these two came up first, and there is something very telling about that. Okay, Taurus? Because this energy is about the regret. This energy is coming across as something that was done either suddenly or it was done without thinking, or, that type of energy. And then this card came out. So this is saying here, there's something that this person, whether they want to admit it or not, is something else, that there could have been here an action on their part that was a bit deceptive, a bit deceptive, backstabbing. Okay. There's a sense of deceit here. Now, how this energy is coming across is if you look at this person's face, they don't look as if they are remorseful. Okay, they don't look like they regret. They look like, yeah, I did it. And there's something here energetically that this may have been this person's energy when this action, lack of transparency, deception, backstabbing occurred. But with time, or as time, moved along, internally, this is how they were feeling. Okay? So there's a reason why these two cards came out first and then this card. And then, obviously this card after I shuffled the deck. Because I feel here this person didn't really think about. They didn't think about the action, or if they thought about the action and they were plotting or planning to do whatever it was that they did, they weren't expecting an outcome they couldn't control. They didn't think about steps, let's say, 2 to 1,000. You know what I mean? They thought about step 1, but not everything that came with it. Okay, so that's how this is coming across here. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through in regards to this person. Give me more clarity here on, you saw that? Okay. Loyal heart. What did I just say? I just said this person wasn't expecting this, because guess what? There's a sense of, whether you want to believe this or not, Taurus, there was a sense here of loyalty and devotion. Now, whether it was before the breakup, separation, or divorce, or whether there's still, by the way, there's more than one card down here, whether this was after, in hindsight 2020, there's a recognition here. Okay. So yeah, this person regrets losing you. They regret either doing what they did in the manner in which it was done, or they regret having lost some sense of a deep bond or a deep connection with you. Deep knowing. Their intuition or their inner oracle or their deep knowing is not allowing this person to feel good or feel comfortable in what either was done or how things were done in this connection. Because at the end of the day here, Taurus, this person did and does have feelings here. Deep down inside, though. That's not what they want to show, or that's not what they may have shown, but it was felt. Serendipity. At the end of the day, this person is hoping, wishing, yearning, desiring here for the opportunity to either speak to you, contact you, some type of hoping, wishing, yearning that either destiny or some type of faded energy here, either one or two things, connects them with you again or gives way for an opportunity to either happen. But I'm getting here with this person, there is some sense of pride or ego that tends to supersede their emotions instead of them really escaping or leaving behind that type of mentality or energy and focusing here on their intuition or heart. Because this is coming across as mind versus heart. Okay? And some of you may say, well, why do you say mind versus heart? Well, because swords in tarot, if you know anything about tarot, even though that's not a tarot deck, swords energy is all about the mind. Okay, it's all about communication. And that here may be the case. They severed. Okay. So if it's not deception, if it's not for this situation, and of course only you know, Taurus, there was a severing of communication here. And whatever was done in a very hurtful way. Look at that. Look at this tool right here. Okay. There's blood on there. So there's an awareness here that something was done intentionally, because it's coming across as this person, out of anger. It says here, fearless, justified, in some logical, twisted way of manipulating manipulating a narrative in their mind so they could feel better about whatever was said and done here. But at the end of the day, intuition kicks in, the heart comes in. And the deep knowing is giving clarification to the orphans, the card right above it. It's saying deep down inside, they did feel a sense of remorse, even though at that moment in time, there was a sense of, in their mind, thinking something was justified. Or yes, this makes sense, logical. This makes sense. And doing this or saying that or whatever happens here. Okay? An illusion of them making sense created this deception, this backstabbing, this hurtful disconnect, okay, of communication by this person. Because deep down inside, there is a sense here of devotion. There is a sense here of faithfulness, of love, of fondness here. And that's why especially in this energy that I'm getting here, there's a vindictive type of, if it's not vindictive, is there's this sense here of someone's ego superseding their inner their intuition, and they regret it. They regret how things went down here. And what's interesting is that this card here is giving the energy of a person um, convincing themselves. That's the word that I was looking for before. There's a sense of convincing themselves that something was justified, convincing themselves that I had to do or had to make or do this action, make a decision or do this action. Head, in the mind. But in their heart and their intuition, deep down inside, they realized that that wasn't the best move. Okay? Let's see what else is coming across here. And that's why they regret it. And I don't feel that they regretted it at the time. I feel that this is coming across as a regret over time, as time has passed. Okay? And there's a sense of pride here, Taurus, that's not allowing this person, if this person hasn't contacted you, there's a sense of pride here that this person is battling with. Okay? They're trying to, move on, but, at the end of the day, this is saying deep down inside, it's going to be one of those things where there's an energy here of them understanding that they had all that they were looking for in this connection. Now, listen, nothing is 100%, right? But at least they had 95%. They were lucky in this connection with you, Taurus. How they went about it says a lot about how they viewed the connection at a moment when things may not have been at their best, right? They have here balance, give and take. Look, you see, they have chemistry in the back. Yeah, they find you very, very attractive. Okay, so they felt that and listen, Taurus, and I'm not just saying to say this because Taurus is ruled by Venus, so that says a lot. But you could have been someone that was like super duper attractive compared to the people that they have dated or been with in their past or recent past. Okay. Give and take. There's a sense here, like I said, and I feel this is definitely talking about this energy here. Okay. Oh my goodness. I want you to see this, Taurus. This loyalty card says number 35. Look, I'm going to bring it close so you can see it. I'm not making this up. 35. And they have the mirror number here. Oh, actually, no, it's the same exact number. I thought it said 53. 35. 35, 35. Sign symbol synchronicities, okay? Sign symbol synchronicities. This is saying that this is giving validation and confirmation to what I am saying. This person with balance is going through the tug of war here. The pride, the ego, the illusion of convincing themselves about an action or a reaction that they may have taken versus what they truly feel in their heart. There's the yin-yang sign here. I told you, Taurus, this person, yep. This person is like, they're showing one thing, they're feeling another. They want to seem like, I don't care, I made the decision or I did this action and, fill in the blank. F you, you know, it doesn't really matter whether they said it or their energy is of that kind of like, I don't care. Yeah, they do care. And yes, they do regret it because there's something here that their illusion or their ability to convince themselves is not as strong. See, this is why I always say higher vibrational energy always prevails. Because they have here loyal heart, deep knowing, orphaned. This is saying here, yeah, they may have convinced themselves that this was justified. They may have convinced themselves that this was the way. But at the end of the day, guess what? They regret it, whether they want to admit it or not. Okay. Last but not least, let's take a look here, Taurus. What else is coming through in regards to this person? And they have, look at this. Okay, look at this. Do you see that? It says the attraction of opposites. Like I said, nothing is 100%. Zero relationship is going to be at 100%. There's no such thing as a perfect person. There is such a thing as perfect couples that are focused on the love that they have for each other, the tenacity of moving past situations, circumstances, or events. Okay? It says seduction, temptation, magnetism, a passionate encounter, coupling, sexual union. There was a lack of meeting each other halfway here, Taurus. And look, it says it right there. So I'm not making things up. And when there is a lack of meeting each other halfway, whether it was them or whether it was you, 99.9% of the time, it's going to be because there is some sense of ego, pride, or an illusion or distorted illusion of how things are being seen from only one side. Okay? When you see things only from one perspective, or you're unable to open your mind or your heart to saying, hey, yeah, you know what, we may disagree, but that doesn't mean that the love isn't present. And whatever this was, underneath it all, there is a sense of chemistry, attraction. I told you, this person has chemistry. So they were very much into you. Okay? But it was a matter of pride here. There was a matter of not allowing themselves to agree to disagree. Because again, the attraction of opposites. There could have been opposite ideals, an opposite view on something here. There could have been here, two people. Maybe even signs, okay? Like astrological signs, okay? The opposite in astrological signs, okay? I want to say, yeah, the opposition here. For others of you, this could have been different views on a specific topic. However this may have occurred, by the way, they do have the number here 44. 4 plus 4 is equal to 8, and 8 is the infinity sign. So there's definitely some eternal sense here of a loving chemistry, magnetic type of fondness here with you, Taurus, even if this separation has gone this connection may have gone their separate ways, whether it was a separation, breakup, or divorce. There's something about you, Taurus, that this person still longs for and may look for in other people, and may not be able to find that same exact chemistry, that same exact love at first sight type of energy, so to speak, just to give an example here. Because there was something about this connection with you, Taurus, that was a blessing. And this person may not have realized it at the moment they were with you in the connection, but they have realized it once the separation has gone. I keep saying separation. Once this relationship or connection may have gone its separate ways. And by the way, the fact that I keep channeling that, I keep saying separation, and I don't mean separation. I mean, going separate ways. There's something here because separation is temporary. So there could be here something balancing itself in the ethers, because there may be something here that may not be fully closed. Okay, Taurus? I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.